One point I will emphasize is with regard to what I call the 3 Ps of good preparation, which are physiological, psychological, and practical. So just starting off with physiological, so note that you've got in the TSA, the Thinking Skills Assessment, to answer 50 questions in 90 minutes, which means you have exactly 1 minute and 48 seconds per question, which is really fast. If you had all the time in the world, these questions wouldn't be particularly tough, but you don't have all the time in the world and they tire you out, right? And so being prepared physiologically is remarkably important. In other words, making sure that you're well rested, making sure that you are well fed, making sure that you're well hydrated, right? And also that you're not going to crash midway through the test because you drank a huge tin of Monster or Red Bull in the seconds before the test started, right? So preparing yourself in body will help you perform well in mind. This is just a good lesson for life, generally speaking. But given that the margins of difference in these tests come down to very, very small score differences, in other words, the difference between getting into the top quintile of test takers and being a much more likely candidate for admission, is absolutely tiny little wafer thin margins. So making sure that you are just a little bit more prepared in terms of just being physically ready to take such a grueling, fatiguing test is likely to help you.